Hi, beautiful fire signs. It's Liz, and I just on a whim felt like I should do this reading for you. I'm in downtown. Sorry about the sun. It's sunset. I'm just coming out of work, and I'm about to go into the Garden Society in Gothenburg, Trädgårdsföreningen, and I just felt called to pull out my phone while I'm taking this walk and tune in with my fire signs. I'm just going to tune in and settle in for a moment and see what's coming through for you. This is so weird. I've been feeling lately like I've been connecting a lot with tree energy in a different way. Oh, I see this big like cherry picker behind me. This big piece of machinery. It looks so out of place. Ooh. Okay. Let's follow that for a second. Oh my gosh, we're taking this beautiful sunset walk. Okay, there's like all these things that I'm saying and I feel like, I should talk about that. I should talk about that. That's a message. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the cherry picker and it being really out of place here, because I feel like there's a message in that for you specifically right now when you're watching this video. And that is that I feel like I'm connecting with an energy that has been feeling very out of place, or has been feeling like you're not in the right mindset, or you're not in the right place in your life, or you're not on your path where you thought you would be at this point. And what I'm hearing is like the answer to that is that don't feel like life has passed you by. Don't feel like you are not on the right part of the path. Instead, look at it as you may feel really out of place, but you've cherry-picked this life for yourself. You've looked through all the little options that have been available to you. You've looked through everything that's come into your path, and you've made a choice for every single thing. You've said either yes or no, and you've cherry-picked your way through life. And I do feel like there's some of you, because I also felt like, or you haven't. Like you may have felt like you were dealt a certain hand that you've just had to play out, and that it's not fair, and that things are not working out in the way that you wanted them to. But really, I just heard like you have to step back and take your Beyonce moment. Like you have to realize that you are cultivating this life because you're constantly saying yes or no. And sometimes the choices may feel like I don't even have a choice. I don't even have a choice of where I'm going or what I'm choosing. Like choosing. That these things are just like coming into your purview, and you're just having to say yes out of desperation. But I feel like what you're being called to do is to recognize that you actually like where you are at this very moment has come about because of a series of other choices that have been made in your life. And that if you haven't felt like you've been cherry picking every moment, and if you haven't felt like you've been cultivating the life of your dreams, and I know that this comes from a place where it also, again, always sounds like it's easier said than done, and I get that. But if you haven't felt like you've been cherry picking every moment to your best advantage, there's no better time than the present. And it can be small things. It can be like, I just want to make the next best decision for myself. Like whatever the next decision is, I want to feel like I'm making the best decision for myself. I feel like for some of you that might be, sorry, I keep burping. I'm sorry. That even maybe a choice like coffee or tea, where it doesn't feel like this is a major life choice, but it's about proving to yourself in every moment that you have the power to decide for your life, that you have the power to make, maybe it doesn't feel like you have the power to make all the big decisions, but you have the power to make small decisions and small choices. And then over time, like I feel like that beautiful sunset, like behind my back, where it's like you can close that chapter. Oh my gosh, look at this tree. I just have to point this out. Look at that tree. It's like the back of a dragon. It's so cool. I love seeing stuff like this. It's called anthropomorphizing things, but where you turn things into Like when you say that clouds look like humans, or like this tree looks like dragons. Maybe I'm using anthropomorphic in the wrong way, but I just love seeing things like that. Oh, the thing that just came in my mind about the dragon is Pete's dragon. You know, this poor little boy Elliot in the Pete's dragon story. If you've never seen it before, or if you have, I'll jog your memory. I got nothing but time here. But in Pete's dragon, it's about this orphan boy named Elliot who is being taken care of, or he's living with these people, this family, who are really cruel to him and who beat him and use him. And the only control he has in his life is his imaginary friend, Elliot. Or no, Elliot's the boy. No, Pete's, oh my gosh, I'm the worst. I'm not. Pete's the boy, obviously, because it's called Pete's dragon. Elliot is the dragon. But, you know, and this dragon, basically, like him having this control in his life to have this imaginary dragon who helps him and who goes along on adventures with him and who helps him stand up for himself. It's like, even if you have to just like put reality to the side for a while and have your little Pete's dragon moment. Ooh, that breeze is icy cold, but I love it. To have that like Pete's dragon moment where maybe you have to, this is going to resonate with somebody. I trust that, because maybe you have to basically have like an avatar of yourself where it's like, okay, this is the Liz who goes to work and who can, you know, fight a battle in the boardroom. And it doesn't have to be like this Liz, it can be that Liz. And I'll just like step into her shoes for a while. Or maybe it's like, this is the Liz who's a really good mom. And like, maybe in every moment I don't know how to do that, but she does. And so I'm just going to trust her. Like maybe for a while it is like taking yourself out of the equation and letting your best, highest self that does know what's best for you take the wheel, and just see what happens. And that's also actually taking control of your life. It sounds like I'm telling you to cede control of your life, but really it's taking control in a different way. Like maybe it is taking yourself out of the equation and stepping back. I don't know why I keep saying stepping out of the equation. But yeah, I feel like there's something about regaining the beauty of being in control of your destiny and being in control of your life. And maybe things aren't always what they seem on your path. I say that because I just saw this like ball of fluff and I kind of saw it down the path coming up and I was thinking, ooh, there's a feather. And feathers are always like a really big sign for me. I feel like I find feathers in the weirdest places and I love it every time because it feels like I'm in the right place at the right time, that I'm being taken care of and guided. But as I got closer, it was just like some fluff of yarn. And so I feel like that's a way of saying like things might not always hey friend, you can come along for the reading if you want. What star sign are you? Anyway, but that things may not always appear or be what they appear, be what they seem on your path. And like a lot of it is just figuring out which direction you want to go in and just always making the next right decision for you. Whew, that was a lot. I'm also noticing that like I'm putting my hand on my stomach, like the upper part of my stomach, like the part of your digestive system, the actual stomach, like where the food goes first. That just made me laugh how it came out. You know, your stomach, like where the food goes. But I just found that I was holding my hand there for some reason. And that felt like it's something for somebody. That's also your solar plexus chakra. So I feel like there's somebody's energy that I'm connecting with who might have been feeling like a pressure or a blockage there. And something that can really help with that is some like chakra clearing meditations, or, just doing some breath work. Breath work is super intense. I don't know why I just said just doing some breath work. Maybe breath work is calling out to you. I do feel like I'm walking up to this like random art installation in this park, and it looks kind of like a carnival mirror. Everything's distorted and I'm absolutely upside down, as you can see. And I feel like there's things are not always what they seem or what they appear to be. And sometimes you might even be feeling like you're looking directly into the mirror and you're thinking to yourself, the mirror doesn't lie. The mirror can't lie. It's an exact reflection of what I'm doing, where I'm standing, what I happen to be thinking at this very moment. And what that just showed me as I came up on it, because obviously it's a mirror, is that, you know what, the mirror may not lie, but it may be distorting things in your vision, and it may actually be showing you things completely out of proportion. For some of you, I feel like that might be something that resonates with you. Something's totally out of proportion, or it just feels like you're living in the upside down. Any Stranger Things fans? But yeah, like you're living in reality, but things are just feeling really stuck. They're not moving forward, or you feel like you're not in control. And yeah, I feel like that's like the main message I'm getting for you today is just take the next right step. Just make the next right decision for you. And I don't mean, when I say the next right step or right decision, I don't mean like I don't mean for anyone else, not to make your parents proud, not to make your partner proud, not to make other people happy, but literally the next right step that feels like it resonates for your heart, and you can't go wrong. Anyway, I'm so glad that you took this walk with me today, and I hope this brought you some clarity. I love you so much. I'm cutting cords right now too, taking my energy back, calling my energy back from wherever it went, and calling your energy back to you. And if you have any questions about getting a private reading, or any questions about my channel or about me, all the information is down below. Thanks so much. Like, share, subscribe. See you later. Bye.